Warren, please don't do this.
You'd be wise to listen to Alexis, because the more you run your mouth, the worse it's going to get for you.
Alexis left my son on the side of the road to die like he was nothing. And you, Kiefer loved you. How could you? This is how you repay him? By spreading lies to anyone who will listen?
It wasn't a lie.
Well, Kiefer isn't here to defend himself, is he? So I'm going to make sure that the truth does come out. And you're going to stay on that stand as long as it takes to admit that Kiefer never laid a hand on you. No more dragging my son's name through the mud.
You know what? Back up. Because if you keep pushing this, you're going to have a lot more to worry about than your son's name.
Was murdered. Run down in the street and left to die like an animal. There's nothing you can do to me.
It was an accident, Warren, and you know that.
What he did to Kristina was no accident. She went to the hospital twice because your son beat the hell out of her like an animal.
Kristina knows the truth.
And so do you, because abusers they aren't born, they're taught. You get hit enough, eventually you hit back.
More baseless accusations. I can see how Kristina comes by her lying so naturally.
I can see the truth all over your face. You knew damn well that your son was capable of doing what he did to Kristina, and you did nothing. You want to know why? Because you hit Kiefer first.
I never hit Kiefer.
The hell you didn't. It's all starting to make sense now. The way Kiefer would lay into Kristina, beat her up so bad that she couldn't look in the mirror for weeks. That kind of rage comes from deep down inside from years of getting hit. Ironically, I'm starting to have a little more compassion for Kiefer, because I know what it's like to be a scared little boy getting the hell beat out of you by a man your mother's too afraid to leave.
My son was nothing like you.
You're right, because I never raised a hand to a woman. But you sure as hell did. You taught your son Kiefer that a fist to the face is the way to handle things. And I'm sure that he hated you for it. Just like he hated himself every time he hit you, sweetheart.
You can make up all the stories you want. It doesn't change what really happened. What you did to my son, and you too. Kiefer deserves justice, and he's gonna get it.
Okay, you need to leave right now before things get real ugly. You understand me?
Was that a threat?
Okay, listen to me. It's about time an accident happened to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? You okay?
Kristina, wait! Dante. Yeah, well, that doesn't give us much time to prepare. Okay. All right, thanks. Thanks, Danny. Well, not only is Warren going ahead with the civil suit, but he's talked to a judge and they're moving up the court date.
Diane can't get it postponed?
Well, she's going to try, but you know what? She's going to have to do this deposition, and she might as well do it sooner rather than later, so if she doesn't have Warren's threats hanging over.
She's not going to have to worry about the Warren. I mean, come on.
Don't go there, okay? Don't do that.
Well, look, she's my daughter. You know what? I'm going to protect her.
Yeah,
and I just
doing it that way isn't going to help anything, seriously. Nobody wants her to have to relive this whole thing with the deposition, but the bottom line is she has to do it. She has to get up there and tell the truth, and the Bowers are going to do whatever they're going to do. So just let it go.
Okay.
You've made a lot of progress with her so far. Don't blow. Hi, baby. Are you okay? Where's your sister?
She's at the pro shop. She wants her to look at a tennis skirt she found.
If you want to talk to your dad alone, you can just tell me.
I want to talk to Dad.
Okay, I get it.
What's on your mind?
Did you really mean what you said about feeling sorry for Kiefer?
Hey,
Warren Bauer was a pig who didn't have a problem with taking out his anger on women and kids. And that pushes a lot of buttons in me.
So you honestly feel sorry for him?
I hate that Kiefer laid a hand on you, but I can understand where he's coming from a little bit better now. That rage is... You try to stuff it down. I'm sure he was trying to cover how badly he was hurt because he wanted to prove to his father that he wasn't weak, and then he took it out on you.
I could see Kiefer hated hurting me. He just didn't know how to stop.
He needed help. And I tell you, if he were still alive, I don't know, maybe I would get him some help.
That means a lot to me. Kiefer did awful things, but he wasn't an awful person.